Hello, this is Hector Villatoro. I'm the broker for RB Realty. In this video, I want to talk about important element that you need to take in consideration when you're building a new construction, a new home. It's important to take different things, have different things in mind when you're building a home. For example, location, budget, the process of designing the home from the start to the finish line. Let's get started. The first part that you need to take in consideration is the location. Make sure that this is very important to have in consideration, because the location, you want to make sure that it's a location that you like, something that you're going to be happy about it. And you wanted to make sure that it fits your need. For example, you have kids, you want to make sure that have a good schools, shopping center, transportation near to where you work. Just to tell you a few things that you need to have in mind when you're building a new homes. It has to be in a good location that you like. Secondly, you need to have in consideration also the design. What I mean by the design is that you need to get a professional architect that will help you design the necessary features that you need. For example, how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, the style of the home, 1 story, 2 stories with basement, and make sure that you allow yourself to have any additional or something that is not going to create later on something that you might say, oh, I should do this, I should do that. Try to plan ahead. You want to leave an extra space for home office or the guest room, because you always might have somebody that come to visit you, something like that. So you need to keep in mind, whenever you make a decision to make the design, you got to keep all those points in mind. Second step will be the budget. From the beginning, obviously, you need to work with a team of professionals, from the architect, the real estate agent that's going to be guiding you in the process. The budget is very important, because you don't want to start a process that you didn't plan enough, and you start a project and then you're short. So it's crucial that you have that in mind through the process. Know what you want, and make sure that you prepare yourself with the money necessary to build a new construction. Also, my recommendation is that if, for example, you build a home that is going to cost you, for let's say, certain amount of money, $300,000 to build, but you always wanted to get at least 10, 15, 20% extra allocated for that. Because during the process, sometimes something come up that you want extra features, better air conditioning system, or anything that you like to add on. But if you are too tight with the budget, you might end up settle for less than what you like. So that's something that you need to have in the process. Obviously, I might forget a few things, or one thing or another that I'm not going to say, but also keep that very important, keep that process in mind all the time. The next thing is that, and this is something that your architect knows, that you gotta have everything approved by you gotta create your plans, you got to have all the permits, all the codes according to the town where you live, so you don't create disapproved. When you're building a new construction, as soon as you get approved by the town, you start with the foundation. Once the foundation is approved, the town need to come to inspect to make sure that it's according to code. Then you go with the frame, and every step of the way, your architect and your contractor has to work together. Make sure that you got somebody that is totally reputable, that have the experience and the knowledge to advise you in the process. And in general, those are the most important things that you need to keep in mind: the plans, the location, the permit. Have a good team advising you, like a good real estate agent, a good architect, somebody who knows what they're talking about. Obviously, if you have any additional question, do not hesitate to call us or visit us. We have a very strong and successful team of agents that can help you, advise you, and any question you may have, not only in this topic, but in anything related to real estate. Again, my name is Hector Villatoro. Thank you for watching.